Working on my night moves. Yeah, we're rolling tonight. Night shift. I just thought I'd give it a try. Back at her. Hold on, it's gonna be shaky. Will you look at that? That's not a light. That's the moon, man. Super full moon tonight, man. Oh man. Pretty awesome. What are we here? We're Tuesday night. Back at her. I'll explain what I did there on the weekend, but here's what I got so far. Let me turn on my headlight here. I don't know if that works for you or not. Yeah, I got a couple skids there and crates. One crate. Very light, 20,000 pounds, just down here in Calgary. I'm gonna pick up some more stuff here. All them crates over there on the ground. And some stuff in the shop there. I don't know if you can see there or not, but she's pretty bleak. You know what they say? This is what they say in the biz. This is what we call slim pickings. Slim pickings. So this stuff is going into Casper. So I just got to record it and then load her up. Yeah, I just thought I'd try something different tonight. I usually like the early morning stuff, but there was not much freight there, so I loaded it up pretty fast. And yeah, I just thought I'd get going. See if I can make some deliveries. Gonna deliver in Casper and then down to Oklahoma. One stop Oklahoma City, but then most of it's out by Tulsa, so I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it all works. So just checking in. We'll give you a better look in the daylight once I get all this on. So stay tuned. Lakeside living. That's not a bad little view for a parking spot tonight. Well, if you could see it during the daylight, you'd be like, okay. We're down here in the southeastern part of Calgary. That's where our yard is. That big bright moon is shining pretty nice over the water. It would be much better at the lake, but we're working. I'll take it though. Sometimes as truck drivers, you know, you gotta park where you just gotta park. I'm right here there's a little pull out here. I don't know if you can tell. We're like at the last road of this industrial park. There's nothing else this way. All these warehouses are this way and not very high traveled road. And then they got a little, well, it's tough to tell, but they got a little pull out here. Big wide area, so just cars can come around here and go to work in the morning. I'm not in the way. Parked here many times before. Whenever I'm tried to attempt these night shifts, so I got some crates. I can't do the night shifts. I don't know what time it is here now. It's like midnight or something. I can't go any further. I can't do it. I'm an early riser, not a late bloomer. So I just parked, so all the air is kind of leveling out. Parked on an angle, so I have to switch my bed around so I can have my head on the passenger side. That's why we do the hot dog bun sleeping method. So this is what we got. Crates. And like I said, some more crates up there. I might throw a blanket on there. I haven't decided yet, but it's a little late right now. I'm gonna go to bed. No rain tonight, no nothing. We'll check the forecast. It's supposed to be hot, damn freaking hot. Once we get down into Oklahoma City, 115, something like that, I don't know. 40 degrees Celsius, and then whatever the humidex is after that. So, gonna get our sweat on. See you en route. And there's the morning view. Looking at all the duckies. As you can see, it's not a very busy road. Some people park there, but that's all service trucks. They're gonna be gone here. But no, I'm good. Had a good sleep. Didn't hear nobody. Get up in the morning and yeah, hang out with these guys. Get ready to start our day. Yeah, that's it, that's all. They're having a good day out there. Well, let's get to work. Let's get to work. Those guys are retired. They don't need to work. They just need to survive. So we need to work to survive. So there's the morning shot of what I got. Just getting some oil warmed up in the unit, and then we're on the road. Here we go. Well, we just stopped here to grab some victuals. I didn't plan too well and grab some salads and stuff at home, so we'll have to grab some stuff out here on the road. But yeah, just here in Claresholm, heading home, or heading south. You wanna know what I find weird? So I'm in there using the bathroom at this A&W, and so I'm using the bathroom, and it's got a single stall, it's got a urinal, and then a sink. So I'm doing number 3 in the stall, and I hear the door open in the bathroom, and the guy comes in, and I hear shuffling, and I hear his cell phone going off, and music playing, and then you're like, alright, what's going on here? That's kind of weird. So then I kind of finish up what I'm doing, and I'm like, I come out of the bathroom, out of the stall, and there's a fella standing there, looking at me. Like, yo, what's up? He's an Indian fella. Dot, not feather. And he pointed at the stall. So he was standing in the washroom, in this tiny little washroom, waiting for the stall. I don't know. He must have really had to go, because I thought it was just a little bit weird. Anyway, maybe it's just me. I don't like being watched. Sure fella is being watched. Oh. Oh. Anyway. As you can see, we got some slim pickings on there. I mean, it looks kind of alright, but it's, you know, it's getting us moving, keeping us going. So what happened, what I did here over the weekend, so as you know, if you follow along or if you saw my last videos, I loaded up in Dallas, cruised my way north to go to Estevan and then up into Red Deer, but no! Oh, you mind dropping that stuff in Williston? So I knew I had to get some stuff in Williston anyway, so I dropped it in Williston, North Dakota. Cut across Montana to Coots and came north through Coots. Sweetgrass area. Friday, and that was Thursday, so then Friday I made it to one delivery in Red Deer before they closed. That's that video where that other tool that I use is my creamsicles. Because this guy was he wasn't actually giving me any trouble. He said, yeah, I'll get you, I guess. I said, I'm going to be there about 4:45. What time do you close? He says 7. I said, okay. Or 5. Sorry, I'm trying to do... Men, we can only do a couple things at a time, as you ladies know. So, trying to steer, gear, talk, and say hi to fellow truckers as we go. So, I'm a little discombobulated. I know, distracted driving, but I haven't hit nothing yet, so don't worry about it. So anyway, I called that guy up, 4:45, I'm hustling my butt, cruising faster than I should. I roll in there at 4:45, they go home at 5. I had a tarp on a little bit of it, so I peeled the tarp off. All the straps were off, and he started unloading it. 5 to 5, and he was complaining, and well, I sure hope I make, I don't know, he had something, go home, make dinner or something, I don't know. Yeah, it was Friday night too, and I get it. And of course I, appreciated everything, and you know what? I was just gonna throw everything on the trailer and just get out of their gate. And as he's working there, I handed him a creamsicle. Kind of looked at me. I even opened it for him and I handed it to him so he can't say no. Took a bite. He's like, you know what? I haven't had one of these in a gazillion years. I forgot how good they are. He said, you just made my day. I said, what? A little creamsicle? He says, yeah. Thank you very much. He proceeded to unload me. He proceeded to finish helping me roll up my straps. Finish up my tarp. We chatted about Red Deer, because that's where I live. Yeah. He went away in a better mood anyway. So, just like I said, remember, creamsicles, little treats, makes a big difference to some people. Anyway, so, got that off, went home, because I'm home in Red Deer, so I went home Friday night. Saturday, I arranged to make a delivery in Red Deer. I had one crate and one light pallet. So I just used my pickup truck, backed it up to the trailer, unloaded it into my pickup truck. My dad helped me. We went and delivered that, and then we went for breakfast on Saturday. And then Saturday night, I ended up taking 24 hours off, so I left at about 6 o'clock and flew my way up to Grand Prairie, because they will unload 24/7. So I still had a bunch of drops on for Edmonton, Leduc. So I figured, well, I'm going to get up to Grand Prairie. It's about a 7-hour drive from my house. Unload Sunday morning, because he said he'd come in Sunday morning before church, so he unloaded me. And then my plan was to zip back down, stay in Edmonton area, deliver my drops on Monday, and go home for 34, 36 reset. Well, I woke up Sunday morning so tired. I was worn out. The heat from Dallas, all the stops, the tarp on, tarp off, plus I was a little sore because that crate that I unloaded into my truck, it was a little heavier than I thought it was. It ended up being about 900 pounds that I kind of monkeyed my way off the top of my deck into my pickup truck, and it kind of ended up using the side of my body to get it in there. So I was sore, tired, and I was done in Grand Prairie by 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, all I got to do now is drive. And I'm like, well, in 7 hours, 8 hours, I could be back home in Red Deer. And it's all paid. We got an extra rate, extra money to go from to deliver that stuff in Grand Prairie. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it because it's so far out of the way. But we get an extra, what is it? I don't know, $2,000 or something if I do the delivery. So this greedy bastard, I want to take all that stuff. So anyway, he made that. So I was so tired. And then also, anybody that's ever driven the road from Edmonton to Grand Prairie, they've tried and tried and tried to fix the roads, but over the years, they just can't figure it out, and the frost heaves. So anybody that hasn't driven in Canada, frost heaves, they're killers on equipment and your body. Literally, the road is heaved up, and you're constantly doing this, especially on one point between a place called Valley View and Grand Prairie. So there's an hour, an especially bad spot, an hour section, and it just beats the heck out of you. Just beats the heck out of you. So I was bagged. So I made the executive decision, took my stuff that I had deliveries for Edmonton, I took it to our yard in Leduc, and then I just went home empty. So from Leduc, it's another hour home. So that all the company trucks, all the city boys, they can go make all those deliveries on Monday. It wasn't all, there was only 4 pallets. So the amount of money I'm losing for them to make the deliveries for those 4 pallets was well worth my rest, because I felt better yesterday. So took all the Monday off. Sunday night when I got home, took Sunday off. Monday, didn't do much. Walked the dogs, replaced a light. Replaced the light in the house. We're going through a bunch of renos, haven't quite figured out what we want to do. Looking at bathroom stuff, puckering up at the pricing, you know how it goes. Anyway, so then put myself available. You might as well keep going. It's pretty slow out here, so guy might as well keep going. So I put myself available to work, and yeah, they called. I checked in Tuesday at 10 a.m. They said, yeah, I'm going to send you out Casper, Oklahoma. Sounds good, I said. Let's get her done. So got another rattle here that's kind of driving the guy bonkers. Cabinets. Damn Freightliners, man, I tell you. If the engine wasn't so good, I would have something else, because the cabs in other trucks are better, but the engines, these Detroit engines are, my luck, like my experience, they've been very good to me anyway. So yeah, loaded up Tuesday night in Leduc, drove down, you see that in the video here, I drove down, loaded up the Calgary stuff, and then stayed overnight, and now we're heading south. So yeah, let's talk about teamwork for a second, and why I'm so glad I have it right now.